So you chose Viognier when the whole world was wanting Chardonnay. I mean, that's pretty gutsy. What made you choose such an unusual and esoteric grape?
I think Viognier, first of all, there's very few grapes, even at that period of time, that you could really pioneer. And at that moment in time, I sort of saw something where there wasn't something before. And I also had a huge curiosity about the grape. Nobody could really tell me how it was supposed to taste, what it was like, the history of it. It was very esoteric. And the more people told me, that is the craziest idea, why would you make Viognier? And I'm like, really, you want me to make another Chardonnay? How interesting. And I love being told no when I really believe in my gut yes.
That's fantastic. So it sounds like you didn't want to do anything that your husband was already doing. You wanted to make your own name.
It caused too much friction in the household. So,
you were pioneering at home and outside of the home. So that's pretty exciting.
Right. And it, when I first started out, I had no idea whether it would actually be a commercially viable thing. It did start out more on a dilettante side. I had a small child. I had a 1-year-old at the time. And then it morphed into, as time, experience is the best teacher. And after a period of time, I sort of surpassed all my peers when it came to this grape. The whole entire world of wine is very broad.
Yeah.
And so I do not count myself as an expert in all wines.
I mean, this decision to go out on your own and make wine had to have come with a lot of challenges. Was there one particular decision where you had to fit in that you can talk about, and one where you completely decided not to? I mean, the Viognier choice, obviously you were choosing not to fit in, but have there been moments in your career where you've had to kind of, fight the good fight, either?
Well, you have to pick your battles. And I think especially as a woman in a male-dominated industry, you need to be smart about what you rebel against, and you have to be smart about where you fit in. And you have to also realize there's something really kind of cool about being a woman in a male-dominated industry, because it sets you apart. I hate to use the idea that just because I'm a woman, I'm different. For years I kind of fought that, but I find so much camaraderie in my other female winemaking friends that I don't know. I think that you really, besides having to pick your battles, you also know when to have to grow a pair, so to speak.
It's perfect.
Hate to say it, but it's true. I mean,
great.
you have to stand up, and you have to be prepared to fight for your beliefs and what you think. And when everybody's telling you no, especially when it's a bunch of men, take what they're saying, but don't, you don't have to believe that that's the be-all, end-all. Because if that was true, I wouldn't have made Viognier in the first place.
Wonderful.